This is also what happens when troubles start coming your way, when you're going through your valley, and the first thing you say, what will people think? Well, the Lord told me, yeah, He's no respecter of person. He had mercy, He had mercy. And so looking at that part right there, He's no respecter of person. That it's my time today, but tomorrow it can be your time. And it's amazing how people will try to keep you down, you know. But God, He just stepped right in, and He taught me a big lesson in that. The Bible became a very important part of me because it was leading me, telling me which way to go, how to help Him out. Remember, He told us, He said in Matthew's, and it talked about seek ye the kingdom of God, and all these things will be added to you. And that stuck with me because you have to meditate on the words that's been said for in the Bible. When you're reading the Bible, applying them to your life. And it talks about how He feeds the birds and the ravens, and how the grass grows, the flowers spin, and all like that. And they don't do anything, but He takes care of them. And I got to thinking about that. And I said, and that's so true. You can't add nothing to your life. You can't take nothing away from your life. Only God makes the provision for you. And I find out that in my life, God put me in positions of what was holding me, keeping me from being free. Me being in bondage, and I got my GED. I got my GED. And John 15:5. I am the vine, my Father is the husband. And I'm not saying it right, but anyway, I tell you one thing, it means that if you abide in me and my word abide in you, ask what you will and it will be done. Because without me you can do nothing. And when that came up, and I said, oh yeah, I can't do nothing. Because He created everything. So what can I do? And I talked to the Lord about, all of that. So He will teach you how to spend your money. No ifs, ands about it. And He showed me how to budget for the children. A lot of stuff we buy children that they don't want and they don't need. And so He cuts it out, He shows you how to handle that part. Then also came to me about where Jesus prayed over those 5 loaves and 2 fish. And He had abundance left over. That's what I did when I got ready to go to the store to buy food or whatever. And I would pray over my money. And I asked God to bless it and help me, keep me under control to buy just what it was I needed. Every time, it never failed me, not one back there, that he was having a heart attack. And so I went into that, and he was laying on the table. And then the tears started rolling down his eyes because he was thinking about me. How was I going to make it? What was going to happen? I told him, if you don't dry those tears up, I will do fine. I'll be okay. You just let that, and you just take care of yourself. And I went across the street, and I talked to the pastor over there. So he said, Sister Blake, don't worry. I'm not even, because he was fixing his lunch at that time. He said, I'm going to fast, and I'm going to pray. And I said, thank you. Then it hit me. I said, Lord, if you want to take it, it's all right with me. I'll let him go, if that's the way it is. Because I know now that you are my source. You are my provider. With or without him, you're going to be taking care of me. And that was it. And that's the whole thing of how we make our spouse, children, anybody. We put them in the center and put God on top. But when God wants you, he wants your whole heart.